Welcome back to the Psychic Next Door. I hope all of you had the opportunity to watch my premiere video, and I thank you for taking the time to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm so very grateful. My goal will always be to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Let's go ahead and dive in to our first reading for our beautiful Virgo friends. You guys are the Earth sign. You guys are also governed by the planet Mercury, which is the planet of communication. So let's go ahead and choose an oracle deck. And while I shuffle this oracle deck, my friends, I'm going to share my off-camera meditation details with you guys. Now, I have to tell you, this reading was so very specific. So, I think it sounds like it's driven towards a small group of you about to make a huge impact on someone else's life. All right, so the first set of details that I received during my off-camera meditation were the words, "You process like a computer," which I found very interesting because then they flashed to an individual that was sitting at a desk. And it looked as though you had all these pieces of a project and you were trying to organize, prioritize all of its parts, right? In a very methodical manner so you could start working on it in the most efficient way. Then, very interesting, I heard it twice, okay? Right before I started my meditation, they said peanut butter and jelly, and I thought to myself, well, I'm just hungry, okay? I'm just hungry. I'm going to have to eat soon. But then when I started the meditation, they gave me those words, but like in a song. And I thought, what? So I thought about it for a minute, and then it flashed to when I taught elementary school. And during the morning showcase for the kids, there was a song they would play sometimes, and it was called Peanut Butter and Jelly. And the little bit I remember about that song is it was like an instructional on how to create a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which kind of goes to me, it was kind of like twofold with your message of, they're showing me a project that you're trying to get all squared away. Then they mentioned to me that some of you are absolutely, if you're not already, meant to educate others. I saw adults and I saw kids, okay? When I say kids, I saw the range of elementary, middle school, and then adults, like 18 and up type. More of like I don't want to say corporate, but perhaps it is corporate education. Who knows? That may resonate for some of you. But they were very specific to share with me that some of you, it absolutely, again, pertains to children. Then they showed me a principal, and then they said head of the school, and they showed me the number 22. Okay? Here's where the message got extremely specific. Okay? They showed me a very young African-American boy with short hair, cute as can be. And they told me that one of my viewers is meant to mentor one specific child. And they're showing me like a visual. He's elementary school. If I had to guess, he's probably 4th or 5th grade. And they're telling me, or they were telling me, that he's very vulnerable. Okay? Then they flashed to that young boy as a young adult or a little older. Okay? And they were showing me a visual of him speaking with another individual. And that young boy that one of you will be mentoring is actually telling someone that the trajectory of his life changed because of your mentoring. Then they flashed a father figure, okay, a very ill father figure, and it showed him kind of in and out, which is my symbol for the young boy has a father. However, he was not very present in his life. It shows me that he was there, right? But maybe didn't give him the guidance or support that he's going to receive from you. So this is pretty, well, yep. This is pretty wild. It's, a very specific message, and this may resonate for some of you. But I'd love to know more if this pertains to you. Anyway, the first oracle card that came out was wild. You may express all that you are. Okay? You can see that? The first oracle card, and they're telling me to draw 3, so we will draw 3. So just very interesting messages and very, God, so specific for you guys. I'm kind of excited for you. They are telling me that some of you entered this profession, and with all due respect, I taught as well, so I feel you and I get it. Decided to enter this profession because you wanted to help kids, and you've been kind of tainted along the way. What you saw for this journey isn't what you've experienced or will experience. And you do your absolute best, right, in this career, in this position that you're in as an educator. But you decided to kind of put some space or some distance between you and possibly mentoring. But there is one individual that is going to draw your attention, and you are absolutely meant to guide and be there for them. Okay, so let's draw 2 more oracle cards, all right? And let's see where this journey takes us. I'm really excited. There's nothing like changing of someone's future or being a part of, being such a strong part of who they become. And the transformation is just beautiful. But I don't want to go into a soapbox. Let's continue. This is the second oracle card I have picked, or that's come out. It's Decide. May you navigate with your purpose. Interesting. Certainly is in alignment with this off-camera meditation details what's transpiring for some of you. And the last one is Allow. Allow. You may soften into what is. So interestingly enough, some of you may have gone into a career, and it doesn't, for some of you, it could still resonate in the sense that it doesn't have to pertain to children or mentoring that one child. You could have gone into a career and said, all right, well, I'm going into this, I'm going to get it done, and that's it. You do the best you can, but it's you have to decide, right? You have to decide if you're going to allow yourself to take that next step or go to the next level. It's your call completely. All right, let's go ahead and draw some clarifiers and see where this message is going to take us, okay? While I'm shuffling, they're showing me this card, Allow, the oracle card highlighted or bolded. They want you to grant yourself permission to kind of deviate from the mental path that you have placed on yourself. So very interesting here, my Virgo friends. Looks like you might have had a path that was, I don't want to say set for you, but that you set for yourself. And now they're asking for you guys to give yourself the opportunity to perhaps expand or think outside of what your plans are. So let's take a look and see what we've drawn here. We've drawn the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. We've drawn the Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. So it's clear to me that this decision for you is certainly revolving around finance and also accomplishments. Again, and I apologize if some of this may seem a little repetitive, but if they're giving me the same information in a different way, I certainly want to share that with you, because that means it's a very key message for your path. So you're accustomed to doing things a certain way. So interestingly enough, the Eight of Pentacles here is very similar to the vision I saw of the individual at their desk, sorting a project, or maybe just trying to figure out what his or her next steps are. And an idea presents itself to you, okay? During this time, whether you're working on a project, or the idea comes from just having some time to meditate, and you're reviewing, I don't want to say you're reviewing your life, but you kind of are, right? With the Knight of Pentacles. You have worked hard, and perhaps you feel that the most logical step here to take is to continue this path, retire, and see where it takes you, because this is what you've known so far. But there's so much contemplation about what path didn't you take. So I don't know if this was, perhaps they're showing me you as a younger version, that you kind of had some dreams that you kind of pushed down because you felt like you had to, do the correct, I don't want to say the correct career, but do the path that was meant for you, per se, to pay your bills and to have a decent life. But it looks like you're kind of at a crossroads. You're kind of at a crossroads, and it's been on your mind. Okay, it's been on your mind that you've left this idea behind, and you never thought it would come anything of it, and you were concerned that perhaps financially nothing would come of it. But I have to tell you, pulling all the pentacles, right? All these pentacles, perhaps you should dig into what you thought couldn't be. Because the final result is the Queen of Pentacles. And they're showing me a pie, but not like a apple pie, a pie chart pie. And it's in quarters. And it's showing me that every single quarter is now filled, to where this journey, okay, of your Knight of sorry about that. We dropped the Knight of Pentacles. That your journey for the Knight of Pentacles up till now, right, has only filled 3/4 of that pie. So it's up to you. You can absolutely continue this, live a good life, or you can see, hey, maybe I need to revisit. Maybe I need to revisit that idea that I once had that I didn't think anything would come of it. Interesting. Very interesting, my Virgo friends. All right, well, this wraps up our Virgo reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I look forward to our next reading. Have a great week and month.